Let's go back to one of our top stories. The SABC's head of news is in a disciplinary hearing taking place in Sandton today. SABC News reporter Phathiswa Magopeni is there just to give us an update as they're on a lunch break. A very good afternoon to you, Phathiswa. We saw Kasim SC quite brittle earlier on, saying he doesn't want to waste a lot of time, he doesn't want to waste state funds, he wants to wrap this inquiry up today. What happened before that?
Afternoon, Nzinga. Yes, as you mentioned, the SC Nazir Kasim really reiterating throughout the morning, saying that they do not want to waste time. This is public funds that is being used, to hold this disciplinary hearing, which is currently ongoing. So what we've seen so far this morning is that the SABC, the public broadcaster, has called witnesses to explain their side of what took place. What we do know is that the Group Executive of News and Current Affairs, Phathiswa Magopeni, is facing charges for a episode that was aired on special assignment erroneously after there was a court interdict having that program interdicted from being aired. What we've heard from the attorney, from the chair so far, is that we know that this program aired, and it's now to see who exactly was responsible for that program going to air, and whether or not this was done intentionally, whether it was gross negligence, whether it was a mistake, what was the intent behind it. So far, Michael Bill, the SABC lawyer, has called two witnesses thus far. We've heard from the Group Exec of Legal, who explained the process which led to the interdiction of the program. What we do know is we're not allowed to name who the complainant was in that program, but it's a private company that had come to the SABC to have that program not put on air. He explained the processes that led to that indictment happening, and then now we're hearing from the Group Executive of Video Entertainment, that is the person responsible for all airing of programs for the SABC channels, as well as the platform for sports and education. So we were just hearing he was just going through, he was just led in his testimony by the SABC lawyers. They've asked for a short adjournment from the lawyers of the employee so that they can consult with their client, and cross-examination will take place after lunch. So far, that's what has been taking place. It's unclear whether or not the process will end today. We do know that the lawyers for Magopeni said that they are going to be calling 4 witnesses. So it's unclear yet whether we will conclude today or it will continue into next week.
Phathiswa Magopeni giving us an update there from Sandton. SABC head of news, Phathiswa Magopeni, having a disciplinary hearing, the GE responsible for news there. We will bring you updates on that. So it's time for a short break. When we come back, we'll have your market news, SME on point, and more. It's a very good afternoon from me. Stay safe.